Fine. So today we are also going to solve a few good quality stuff, majorly for JEE Advance only. I think we have done enough, quite a lot practice for JEE Main. So did we do this one? Not done, huh? Okay, fine. So start this one. So start quickly, all of you. Do not waste time. We have to finish very quickly. So here we'll just work out a round up. Try question number 14, 15, 16 will be homework. Then try question number 17. 18 will be homework. So these three questions, 14, 15 and 17, do quick. Finish them quickly. So after these three questions, we will be solving three beautiful questions. So for this one, this is projected horizontally. This angle will also be theta, correct? So if I take the plane perpendicular to the plane and along the plane. So for A, first I am writing the equation for A. For A, they are asking the ratio of time. So for A, T suffix A will be equal to 2V1 sine theta by G cos theta, right? See, B is already launched V2 perpendicularly, correct? So TB, I can directly write 2V2 by G cos theta, correct? Is it okay? Right. Similarly, you can note down the equation for range, right? Again, I am writing for A, RA is equal to, what is the initial velocity along x-axis? That is V cos theta into, what is the time? 2V1 sine theta by G cos theta plus half G into T square, means into V1 sine theta by G cos theta whole square. That is done. What about B? RB? You know what is the formula when it is launched perpendicularly? See, it doesn't have any velocity along that direction. Na? Initial velocity is there or not? Zero. For B, initial velocity along the plane is zero. So you can simply write half G sine theta into dB square. So that is half G sine theta into 2V2 by G cos theta whole square. Correct? You can take the ratio. I'm just showing you the other way. And next is same. They are asking about the speeds of striking. So that also you can write now. V is equal to how much? Root under of Vx square plus Vy square. So you separately calculate Va. That is root under of Vxa square plus Vya square. And similarly, Vb will be equal to root under of Vxb square plus Vyb square. I hope you can do. Right? This is clear. Chalo, quickly move on to 15. Do not waste time. Move fast. See, 15 question is almost similar. There is hardly any difference. Can you identify? In 15 question, there is hardly any difference with 14. Only one difference is that here the second particle is also projected at an angle 30 degree. Right now? So if I have to calculate the time of flight, question number 50, TA by TB will come 1:1. Yes, Akash?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Can you give, sir? We are trying, sir.
Fast, do it fast. Speed. Okay. Vignesh.
Sir, could you scroll down?
Yeah, sure. Scroll down or up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just give me the second answer. Third one not needed to be done. Just give me the second answer. Yes, Shrutik.
Answer I didn't solve, but I got equation, sir.
Okay,
V
fine.
square.
No problem. I'll check. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Dinesh.
Sir, the answer is 1 by 2.
No. Answer is not 1/2. Check it again. So you calculate for one only, na? You calculate for, let us say this is 1 and this is 2. So R1 will be equal to how much? This angle with this frame they have said to be 30 degree, right? And this is 45 degree. So yes, Akash.
Sir, is the ratio of range is 1:1?
Let me check. Let me check. I will do it now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So velocity along this line is how much? Root 3 v by 2, right? Cos 30 degree, na? V cos 30 degree. Correct. Into time. Time was how much? Give me the time. Time we can write. Okay, just 1 minute. TA. Here I can write TA is equal to V divided by G cos 45 degree. Right? Is this coming? And 2V sine 30 degree by this one. So this cancels root 2 V by G, right? So it is coming to be root 2 V by G whole square. Is this okay? Plus half G sine 45 means G by root 2 into T square. Root 2 V by G whole square. Simplify this and tell me how much it is coming.
Sir,
Shrutik, is this okay?
yes, sir. Yes.
Just simplify this. How much it is coming? Tell me. Oh, sorry. Extremely sorry. So this is coming to be root under 3 by 2 V square by G plus. See these two to cancel. No? This root 2 square 2. So it is coming to be V square by root 2G. Correct. So if I take V square by root 2G, root 2 into G common, if I take V square by root 2G common, it is coming to be root 3 plus 1. Is this okay now? For everyone? This is okay now? Right? Immediately I will not calculate. I will not calculate about R2. R2 will be straight away. I will write V square by root 2 into G root 3 minus 1. Yes, actually.
Sir, ratio is sine 15 by sine 75. That is root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1.
Correct only. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Okay, sir.
R1 by R2 is coming to be root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. That's it. Okay, na? Okay, Likita, fine. Answer got? Yeah, right. Naveen, it's okay? Yeah, right. Okay. Vignesh? Okay. Chalo. Quickly, go on for question number 17. Hurry. All of you give your best for question number 17. हाँ पुष्कर, tell me.
तो थोड़ा सा नीचे लो ना, दिख रहा नहीं है क्वेश्चन.
Yeah.
थैंक यू सर.
Okay. Yes, Sridhar?
Sir, can you please scroll up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
So this is a technical question actually. It needs a little bit of concept, not much, but you can do it. Anyone done? Nobody? Chalo, we'll do it. Not a problem. See, it's not a difficult question actually. This needs a little bit of understanding of what the situation is going and a little bit of knowledge what happens in cricket. So suppose a bowler is delivering a ball. Suppose he is the bowler. Dale Steyn, Glenn McGrath, Shoaib Akhtar, whatever you can imagine. So suppose he is delivering the ball from here. And the ball velocity is in this direction, V. So his hand should be rolling down in this direction. Correct? I am trying to say that this is the direction of the omega in which the hand is rotating actually. Correct? So if his hand is having a length L, so in this direction he has velocity L omega. Let us take this angle is theta. Correct? So this is the linear speed given to the ball, and this is the speed generated because of rotation of hand. Correct? Fine. Note down this picture first. Here is the guy, my all-time favorite. I think this picture will give you a clarity. You check the velocity. I'm talking about two velocities here, right? I'm talking about one velocity, that is the velocity that is generated because of the linear speed, and I'm talking about the angular speed as well. So you check in this direction, the ball will get linear velocity. This is V, and his arm is falling down like this. So because of the rotation of the arm, a ball will get a velocity in this direction, right? If his arm length, I am considering it is almost straight. Right? This angle, whatever you are seeing here, ICC has some rule that this much angle must be bent. More than that, then he will be called a chakar. But anyway, I'm considering this length is linear. This is L. If he's rotating his arm with angular speed omega, then the linear speed will be omega into L. I hope this is clear now, right? So this angle I'm taking it to be theta. Correct? So what happens? I will show you another thing so that you get a perfect understanding. Yeah. That will give a better understanding. You see now what happens to the ball actually? The linear speed is given in that direction. It is given in this direction, right? This is velocity v. And because of this rotation of the arm and finger getting curled, the ball get a twist around the sim. That is omega. Correct? So because of this twisting also, the ball get a linear speed in that direction, that is velocity produced due to rotation. So as a net result, what is the net velocity that the ball will be having in the forward direction? V plus VR. Is that clear? Now, if there is no rotation, I will write in absence of the rotation. In absence of the rotation, V ball is equal to only V. With rotation, how much? V plus VR. Correct? So I can safely write that V ball with the rotation is greater than V ball without rotation. I hope this point is clear now. Fine. Now tell me one thing. So what is the speed? If this component is omega into L, what will be the component in that direction? How much component will I take? What will be the component of omega L in the V direction? Tell me. So in this direction, an extra component will come, that is of omega L cos theta. Correct? What is the component in the downward direction? Component in the downward direction, how much? That will be omega L sin theta. Okay, this is clear to everyone now? Yes, Altaf?
Sir, that baller name is Brickley, no, sir?
Yeah, obviously.
Sir, you will be watching cricket, sir.
What?
You will be watching cricket, sir.
I'm a cricket bug. I mean, I like any kind of sports, but majorly I am thoroughly into cricket and football.
Okay, sir.
If you have to maintain a good spirit and if you have to maintain a good mental health, you must be a sport lover. Rather than watching those Bollywood and Tollywood nonsense, it is better to watch sports. Right. Chalo. So let's move ahead. So along x direction, I can write x is equal to V plus omega L cos theta, that into t. I hope nobody has problem. Correct now? Fine, everyone. So now let us check about y direction. Now I will think about the y direction. So for y direction, you try to imagine one thing. Let us say that this initial height, all of you try to imagine this initial height, I am taking it to be h. Let us see. This is some kind of height. We are not interested into this. So what we are interested actually, think about this now. So if I am not wrong, this angle is also coming to be theta. If this is L cos theta, right? If this height is h from the ground, again I am showing the diagram. From the ground, his height is h. So total height becomes how much? H plus L cos theta. Are you getting my point? So ball is getting dropped from h plus L cos theta. So now y is equal to h plus L cos theta minus omega L sin theta into t plus half gt square. Is it clear? Please respond, my dear friends. If there is any doubt, feel free to ask. Please move ahead with the doubt if there is any doubt. Yes, Mr. Akash. Hello. Yes, Akash, tell me.
Sir, can you explain? Is there any acceleration in the x direction?
Is there any?
Acceleration in the x
In
direction.
real circumstances, obviously there will be acceleration in x direction.
Sir,
But in this case, we are considering ideal circumstances, like projectile.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. But actually, it will have acceleration in the x direction.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, please. Vijay. Mr. Vijay, can you hear me? Right? Shall we move ahead now? Shall enough of Bradley. He is also there for this position for a long time. He will be tired. Yes, Likita.
Sir, explain that along x direction once again.
See what I am telling. Key because of the momentum generated by a bowler, he is running for a long run up now. So because of the momentum, this linear velocity is given. Correct? Because of the movement of the arm, he is having the rotating speed. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So these two are basically generating the combined speed to the ball. Right?
Ah, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is this clear now? For further doubt, if there is anything, Doubt clear now? Right. Right. Okay. So let us go on to the next page. So this question is over. So I will add a page. Right. Hang on for a second. Yeah. Now this is the most critical portion. There are real some beautiful questions, cool stuff, quality stuff out there. Yeah. Right. So first question is known to everybody. I think there is nothing much to say, but still you try. I will just tell you the question number which you will try now. Yeah. So I think it's visible, clearly visible. You can read the font right now. Okay. So you do 3 questions you do now. I don't know how the time will permit or not, but we'll try. So this first question, third, fifth. No, not fifth one. Not this one. Fifth one. Yes, fifth. Fourth one not needed. It's a nonsense one. So fifth one, 6, 7 not needed. Eighth one. So 3, 5, 8. Go for it. See, only difference in this question is that here in this case, x will be equal to n minus 1 into a, and y is also equal to n minus 1 into a. Right? For x, it is projected from here, so this a step will be lesser. For y, this step will be lesser. Correct only? Fine. So this x is equal to n minus 1 into a is equal to, we can write vt. So t is equal to n minus 1 into a by v, and this y is equal to, we can write half gt square. Y is equal to, so we can write half g. T square means n minus 1 square a square by v square. Y is n minus 1 into a. So from here v is equal to how much you are getting? Root under of g into n minus 1 into a divided by 2, if I am not wrong. Correct? This is the velocity of projection. Velocity of projection. Correct? Next, another thing they are asking that the velocity at which it is hitting. So the speed of striking V is equal to root under of Vx square plus Vy square. Vx equal to how much? It will remain as it is as V na. So only Vy is changing. Vy is equal to how much? Gt only. Gt and T into T means n minus 1 into A by V. Right? Just substitute here. So Vx equal to V and V is equal to this. Substitute. Is it okay? Clear? Fine, everybody. Now the real challenge comes. Do this one. Challenge to everyone. Show your guts. Let's see who can solve this one. Question number 5. I will give you some hint so that you can proceed. The neat diagram is essential actually. So I will show you the diagram. Suppose this is the well. And here it is pivoted. This is the ground surface. Right? So what is given here that water jet or water is sprinkling from here with velocity v. Right? No. This is the topmost point. This radius is r. From here it is getting ejected. So this angle is given to be theta. This is also r. Right? And it is moving in a projectile like this. Correct. Here you have a vertical wall. At this location you have a vertical wall like this. Correct? No? So if I consider this total distance, they have given this total distance as capital H. Try to understand. This is capital H. Fine. Okay. So if this is capital H, if this is capital H, then you do one thing. See, for this projectile, can I say this is the maximum height as per the demand of the question? This is H max, correct? And there is another height over here. This height is how much? You tell me. This is nothing but r cos theta. Check the trigonometry. This much is r cos theta only. Correct. So can I write y h capital H is equal to r cos theta plus h max? So that will come r cos theta. H max is how much? V square sin square theta divided by 2g. Is this okay? Up to this it is okay for everyone. Let us say this is equation number 1. Next I will just give you hint. Try to get the condition for getting maximum capital H. That's the hint. So what I have to do here? Tell me. You all know now. This should be 0. Yes, Akshari?
Sir, is the condition r by root 2 plus v square by 4g?
No. I'll do
Okay,
it.
sir.
dh d theta is equal to 0 here. So if it is 0, then differentiating will come minus r sin theta plus v square by 2g. This factor is coming as 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to 0. This 2 cancels. Sin theta will be cancelled. So cos theta is coming to be gr by v square. So that is the value of cos theta for which capital H is maximum. Right? Fine. Now let us rewrite the equation from 1. What I can write from 1? If I replace this value over here, then capital H is coming to be r into gr by v square plus v square by 2g. Sin square theta means 1 minus cos square theta. So that will be gr by v square whole square. So the result comes gr square by v square plus v square by 2g minus, see, v square by 2g into this will be cancelled. So as a result we will get gr square by 2v square. Check this one. Everyone go through the calculation. So H is coming to be gr square by 2v square plus v square by 2g. Is that okay? Is that okay now? Okay. So take the LCM and throw it on this side. So we will get 2gh into v square is equal to, we will get 2g square r square plus 2v to the power 4. Is that coming? Confirm me once. Oh, no, 2 factor will come now. Sorry, 2 factor will not come. Without 2 factor will come into it. I think this only coming. Check the calculation and confirm me once. Is that okay? Right? Okay. So let us have the quadratic. If I rearrange this term, the quadratic is coming to be v to the power 4 plus, it should be minus, minus 2gh into v square plus g square r square equal to 0. This is the quadratic coming now. This one is the quadratic coming. So this I can write, this is quadratic of v square. So from there, v square equal to, I can write minus b in the sense 2gh plus minus b square means 2gh whole square minus 4ac, that is 4g square r square divided by 2h. Is that okay? Cancel 2 factor and take positive sign. How much you are getting now? gh plus root under of, this is, if I take g square common, h square minus r square. So v is coming to be root under of g into h plus root under of h square minus r square. This is the final answer for v. This is the final answer for v. So for omega, angular speed, omega equal to, we know, v by r. So simply the answer will be root under of g into h plus root under of h square minus r square divided by r. So this is the value of omega. This is the real good stuff. Is that okay? Fine. Any doubt on this question? Go ahead, please. Any doubts on this question now? If there is any doubt, go ahead, please. The last one we'll discuss in the afternoon session. If anyone is having any doubt, go on, please.